The digital world is a part of our DNA now. It's how we share our experiences, how we consume our entertainment, how we stay in touch with our loved ones. This is how we used to send letters, to travel, to make phone calls and shoot movies. Mankind invented software and technologies, breaking every distance, border, difficulty, and pulling the world instantly closer together. But what about banking? Think about it. Billions of people in the world have no access to financial tools. Borders and the system create barriers. We trusted banks, but they collapsed time and time again. They take hundreds of billions in fees from us. Bitcoin doesn't care where you're born, what color your skin is, or where you are in the world. It's an open network. It's maintained equally by people all over the world. Anyone can verify the transactions, and it happens instantly. For just a few cents, you can send any amount of money to anywhere in the world. Bitcoin is a global community of inclusion, an invitation to participate in an open world. Join us today, start a Bitcoin wallet, and help us shape the future.
Hey guys, some cool stuff has been let out. I was going crazy trying to figure out where are the big blockers. And some awesome articles came out. Where to even start? CoinDesk. I'll try to put the description. Hold on. This is CoinDesk. Even miners hate Bitcoin will want to mine it. Okay, so basically this is going over the fact. Actually, let me go back to an awesome article given by Ryan X. Charles. This article is by John Stuart Millibit. Cashing out of Bitcoin 3 days ago, the network split in two. This article, it's worth 5 minutes to read it. It basically goes over what's going to happen starting 3 days to 10 days from now. This is where it really helps to know how the whole network works. I'm trying not to bore you to death, but in Satoshi's paper, it was built, he's well aware of wolves and greedy actors, and that's why he built the mining part of Bitcoin, where the whole idea is for them to ravage over each other, bite and claw, whatever, basically to out hack each other to make the network more secure. That did not make a lot of sense. So I'm going to give you some article. Okay, let me put it in perspective. Right here, the Bitcoin difficulty right now is at 860 billion hashes, let's say. The next difficulty is going to go up by 6%. Everybody understands percent, right? That's going to happen in 2.7 days. In 3 days, here's electricity. It's going to get much more expensive to mine normal Bitcoin. That's the way it's designed. The bar always increases. That being said, almost at the same time, let's go to CoinDance. I don't know if you've been following this, but the difficultiness for mining Bitcoin Cash has a special feature built in there. Remember, these guys are the ones who built the system originally. They altered it to have an emergency adjustment. So it's not every 10 days. Every 12 hours, if it's slow, 6. Like right now, this says it's still 160% more profitable to mine on the original chain. And as you can see, the blocks, they're not happening every 10 minutes. So right now, let's go to CoinDesk. How about that? That one is in English, kind of, for you guys. Okay, here's the blog that by the anonymous. These are the biggest players. Do you know what I'm saying? I have one word of advice for you. Get out while you can. I've been in Bitcoin since then, and I still. If you're not careful, this thing will be the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of Bitcoin. These people don't like Blockstream takeover, and they will fight for what they consider to be the real Bitcoin, aka Bitcoin Cash. The SegWit team doesn't have any money. That's a fact. Big blockers are the people with a lot of holdings. This includes Roger Ver, Craig Wright, John Wan, Galvin Andresen, and a lot more. These people combined have billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and they are angry, and they are ready to put their money where their mouths are. Want proof? Look at this. People vote with their money here, and you can see that the big money is in the pro-big blocks and against Blockstream and SegWit. Another quote from a Chinese miner: "We have prepared $100 million in USD to kill the small fork of the core coin, no matter what the POW algorithm. SHA-256, script 11, show me your money. We very much welcome a core coin change to the point of purchase system, or POS." These are all secret miners. What it points out here, not to bore you to death, is how much money is being lost on mining Bitcoin Cash right now. The miners, okay, the secret miners who have been mining the BCC chain at a loss have been estimated to have spent tens of millions of dollars in hardware, $100,000 a day in electrical mining losses. These people don't fuck around, excuse me. Now, this is what's going to happen. The whales cannot dump all their Bitcoin at once. They need to do it slowly. While everyone dumps their BCC to buy more Bitcoin Classic, the whales are accumulating the BCC and the BT and selling the BTC. Despite all the people dumping, the long-term trend will be for the BCC, and the down will be BTC, because the whales simply have all the money. At a certain point, we will witness the flipping. Thanks to a faster difficulty adjustment, the higher market price, it will be more profitable to mine Bitcoin Cash than BTC. This is where the miners will hop in masses and abandon BTC, since BTC has no fast difficulty adjustment. See, remember, these guys are the ones that built it. They know all the flaws too, and how to, anyways. The chain will be starved. Blocks will take hours to be found. The fees will go up, and the difficulty adjustment will take several months to slow down. At this point of no return, the BCC price will rise. BTC will keep falling to the ground. People will start calling BCC the real Bitcoin. You are sitting at the table of a high-stakes poker. These people are angry. We know that is true. They have a lot of money, and a lot of Bitcoin, and they have a plan. They will crash Blockstream and SegWit into the ground. In the meantime, BCC will go to the moon. There's always two sides to a trade, and it's usually not a good idea to be on the side where all the idiots are. I don't care if you want to listen. I can just read this over, but these are all facts. The thing that was killing me, here's the white paper. Okay. I already showed in 3 days, it's going to get less. The miners are going to pay a lot more for electricity for Bitcoin Classic in those same 3 days. BCC is going to drop difficultiness. I know that sounds complicated, but what's happened over the last, 4 days is you have been given an extra Bitcoin. For every Bitcoin you have a Bitcoin Cash. And if you read Satoshi's paper, which I always do before I talk, it's a manifesto. It's in plain English, by the way. It's worth a little bit of time just to read it. It's not complicated at all. It's to bank the unbanked. It's to take down Visa, MasterCard, Discover, all of them. It's all built in there. Incentives, chapter 4. It goes over Moore's law. I mean, bigger block size. It's 8 megabytes on this right here, right now. Point being is miners go where the money is. They don't care. It's a liken to